So there is this huge identity crisis going on at the moment, and I wanted to start with a question. If you could working as a plumber, for example, or electrician, and working with your hands all day and having $90,000 per year, being on the road and going to clients and fix like toilets and stuff in houses. So a lot of people say, what kind of question is that? I'm not a plumber, but let's face it, this is about our knowledge workers. This is about us as well. And everybody who thinks he's working on YouTube or publishing something and writing something and just being a creator. So the problem is at the moment, I think we are at a turning point. And that's the question to you as well. And I'm thinking about this for a long time. And that's what I wanted to discuss with you today. This crisis affects all of us because a lot of CEOs told me this when I talked to them, and employees as well are very worried about this. A lot of people have sleeping problems because of this. This is a real crisis because they don't sleep at night because they know that there is an AI coming in who's doing 60, 70, 80% of their job, is doing the job better and cheaper. So they're not fired yet, but maybe there's one point or the other point, and then maybe the owners or somebody from the shareholders will say, we have that cheaper AI that can do it quicker and better. We can also fire these higher level jobs, even the CEOs of the companies. And then when you look at the people working with their hands, they are really needed at the moment. That's why there is such a big demand for these people like electricians or plumbers. Let's stick to the plumber who needs to be there. And AI can't fix your toilet or can't fix your pipes. So this job crisis, as it was described, that AI washes away all the jobs from the lower entry level, that's maybe true. But there's a new chance for everybody of us to face that think about this, not becoming a plumber or something like an electrician tomorrow because you have a different kind of education. Is it really worth going to university, then maybe MBA, then going to maybe Europe and working there for some years, coming back and then going up this ladder, and then at one day you make this big mistake and think the CEO is this level where I want to be? And when you really are honest with yourself, let's be honest with us. Where does this thinking come from? And this is the part where the humans, really the psychology side comes in. This comes from our granddads, our dads, our mothers. I don't know, from anybody who says you need a kind of status, you need education, you need a title, you need to be someone. For a lot of people, it's also about the money. I know this. But I think it's status. It is also about self perception or self awareness. How do I feel myself? How do I think when I read my title in my signature and the email signature? Is it so important to have that title when I know that a machine can do my work quicker and cheaper? I can't work as an electrician tomorrow, but what I can do is rethink my status thinking. So, not just thinking about my title or my big Porsche or my Mercedes or any big cars or any big houses anymore. Just think about what could I do to regain my humanity. Let the AI and the machines do what they want to do and let them do it cheaper and quicker because we train them to do this. We train them, we write prompts and they can do their work. And let them do what they want to do when we have trained them. That is very important. We need a basic framework in our companies, then they can do what they want to do because they are able to do it. They're able to do it anyway. But we as humans, we have to think about how we could do something for us that we do not have this psychological burden of feeling bad because we're not going up the ladder. So we need to work in our private time, not only as a hobby, but we need to think what is working with our hands. Is it really necessary to sit hours in front of a screen? In the evening, even if you come from work, you join a book club or you join a club where you just discuss topics without any mobile phones. You go to a silence room where you just sit in silence and just be there with others and enjoying the silence. as well. Some hotels offer this, where you can do your sports in a silent environment. So we cut out the noise of this digital world. We feel again what humanity is, and we are humans. So I think we can take this as an example. Everybody becomes a plumber tomorrow. That's impossible. But I think the example is still good to recognize that our humanity is the most important thing that we have. And that working with our hands, even gardening or cooking or doing something together with other humans and talking to humans, being present in a certain moment, is so important for us just to live our life and don't get overwhelmed by all this AI news that are just appearing every day. Let me know your thoughts in the comments and see you in the next video.